Hey guys, my name is Tomaz Gop. I'm an executive producer at CA Games, and we're here watching and talking and playing Lords of the Fallen.
So Tomaz, tell us what you're showing here new at E3.
It's the first time ever that we're letting people play the game, so this is the huge step for us because as heavily based on combat as Lords of the Fallen is, and on challenge and on balancing pretty much the game, I think this is one of the biggest steps for us to trying to reach out to the people and see whether all of these things that we've been after for years now actually works out. So this is the most important, and we're showing one of the levels that is roughly around the middle of the game, the catacombs, plus the boss that is finishing that, and there is a reward for anybody who manages to defeat the boss.
What's the reward?
We're gonna figure that out. It depends on the amount of people that do that. So far there was one person, and we'll see about that, but it's definitely gonna be something cool, something big, valuable, and probably we're gonna customize it by the dev team. We'll see about that.
Now I have to try it. So what has Next Gen opened up to you as a game developer?
We definitely believe that the most important thing that Lords can achieve with next-gen platform is trying to not hold back in terms of the visuals of the game. I mean, it might sound cliche, but the visual effects, the cloud simulation, and a lot of the elements that actually make the game look spectacular, I think this is thanks to the possibilities that new generation opened up for us. And also it's a quite complex games in terms of gameplay, in terms of mechanics of the game, that also requires quite a lot of resources, and yeah, that also helps. So I'm not saying that we're reinventing the wheel with what the game looks, but I really think that the amount of artwork that we're putting into this game actually pays off, and you can tell there's an action game because of that.
Now you also have 3 classes in the game. Can you go over a little bit about those and how they differ from each other?
Yeah, sure. When you choose one of the 3 classes at the beginning, warrior, rogue, or cleric, you're pretty much locking down the type of magic, the supernatural spells, the spell tree that you're going to be using throughout the game. Apart from that, there are 2 other pillars of character development. The attributes of your character and the whole gear, craftable and with special unique abilities, and these are totally class independent, so you can mix and match these, but when you choose a class at the beginning, you pretty much lock down the subset of the spells that you're going to be using.
So how big is the world that you'll be exploring in this game?
I'm not going to try to cheat to anybody that's an open world game or a sandbox game, whatever people call it these days. It's a game that has a certain degree of non-linearity to it, and there's a certain degree of optional unlocking certain areas and certain fragments of the game, but generally there's always some moment, some hub, some pivotal point, some twist that you have to do to progress the story further. There will be a couple of them, and there are 3 general worlds of the game. Each one of them has some sub-locations, so there's generally going to be chapters, and when you open up a new world, the old one is never locked down from you, so your world gets bigger as you explore the game.
So it's more of a hub-based world, to be exact, more like that.
That's a nice name, I like it.
What are you most excited about for people to experience with Lords of the Fallen?
I think this E3 2014 is the most exciting, the most stressing, and the most interesting thing that, as a developer, we're experiencing in this project, because trying to think of a game is one thing, then trying to implement it is the other thing. But actually, if you give it to people, and this is the first time anybody can actually play this game, apart from us, if you give it to people and they get back to you saying that, so when I play this game, I think it's a very, very challenging game, but it doesn't feel very, very frustrating, and then I say, yes, it's exactly what we've tried to achieve, and the reception so far, it's really well. I really heard from a couple people that they feel that, and it's important.